Hello, hello, hello. Before I introduce this man, this is Tony. Is that what we going by? Antonio. So I call him Tony. But Tony wanted to challenge me or come in and ask, questions about why are so many black women single? So we're having this discussion in-house, and I'm just like, you know what, let's just record it and see, what people think, what's going on, because Tony got so much to say. He got so much to say that we just have to talk about it. And I am, listen, you want to talk about something, come talk to me. Let's see what's going on. So you want to know, or you're challenging why so many women are single. You feeling like it's something that we're doing. What are we doing wrong? Not we. I am in a relationship. However, I was single for some time. I have a lot of single people. What is it that you feel we are doing wrong?
Well, I just reposted a clip from at relationshipclips.official.
Right.
And where she was saying that a lot of the faults that black women are going through are self-inflicted, and some of the reasons that why they still single, so many of them are single, is because of accountability. And she was saying that a lot of black women do not want to be accountable for nothing.
What are we supposed to be accountable for?
Well, I think everybody across the board should be accountable for mistakes, and everybody can make mistakes.
Okay.
I mean, so if I make a mistake and I say something wrong or do something wrong to a woman, I'm the first to say, hey, that's my fault. You know what I mean?
Are you the first to apologize?
No, I mean, if she called me up on it, I may not know that it's a mistake or it's disrespectful. I know what disrespectful is, but I don't intentionally be disrespectful.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But at times, I've seen quite a few situations where women be disrespectful in trying to be into a relationship or trying to be into a friendship that's going to the next level and just don't care. You could call them up on it and say, hey, have a conversation. Hey, this was disrespectful. Prime example, I was seeing this young lady and we had some fun dates going out. You know what I mean? We went to quite a few shows. Like, it was getting funner and funner and funner. Okay.
And so you went past the 3-date limit.
Yeah, we was like 5-6 dates.
Okay.
And at the time, I had to pull her up because we went to a show, and I was talking to some friends at the show. That some friends of mine came from Ohio, and they was handling the picture part. So I was talking to them. I was facing them. She right here. All of a sudden, some guy was coming in with his girl, and she started positioning herself, and I'm like, okay, what is she up to? I'm peeping. I'm sharp, so I was peeping what she was doing, but I ain't saying nothing. So she took a step forward, and then she was locked in. You know what I mean?
What do you mean positioning herself?
Positioning herself to give this guy energy. First, all women gotta do is give a guy that direct energy, and then that lets the guy know, I'm feeling you.
What does that look like, giving direct energy? What does that mean?
Eye contact. Straight eye contact. That's how we know we can talk to you. By you giving us green lights, by giving us your eyes.
By looking at someone, Tony?
Direct, not just looking at, not just a glance, but I mean like a direct. Y'all know how y'all do.
No, don't do that.
This is what women do. This is a women
Tony,
thing. I mean,
no.
It's a both men and women do it. But
so you ain't supposed to look at nobody?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm talking about me looking at somebody and moving about my day is different than me sitting there staring at somebody. Make sure I'm looking in their eyes so they can give me energy back. Right.
Staring.
Right.
Okay.
Staring at them.
Because I naturally, when you say that, it sparks something in me because I naturally look at people in their eyes when they're talking.
Right. You can do that, but this person not talking to you. This person is on a whole nother date somewhere.
She's
giving the guy energy like she's feeling him. And, I stepped and looked and was like, that was strange. Man, I don't know if she's not sitting there and giving this dude energy and she with me, right? So I let that slide.
So what should she have done?
No, I let it slide. I ain't say nothing about that situation because I wasn't sure. But then we went to a cigar lounge and she did the same thing. I'm sitting there talking to the guy paying for our cigars and she steps up. And And now her attention's in the back, towards the back of the cigar lanes. Who's out 301? There's 3 guys standing back there talking before you go into the main door of the lounge. So now all her focus is, she's standing behind me, backs up, and then her whole focus is down there. Like just giving it to him. And I'm like, okay, this is the second time she's giving up energy like this. You know what I mean? Do she not know it's disrespectful? So this time I had a conversation with her. I was like, do you honestly think I come get you, take you out to a nice place, have a nice time with you, for you to sit in my face and flirt with other guys? And she was like, no, I didn't think it was a problem. And her answer was, well, me and my ex-husband used to do it.
Used to do what? Look at other people?
Flirt with other people while they was out.
So if you give someone,
let me
teach me.
Let me finish.
If you give somebody eye contact, that is flirting with them.
That kind of
depending
energy,
on the setting.
That lets a man know that I can. That lets men know that I can holler at you, basically. If not just a look, but just a stare, or you keep coming back.
It has to be the stare.
Yeah, it has to be the stare. Eye to eye contact. Every time I look that way, you meet my eyes. That let me know you're feeling me. That's how women flirt.
Okay.
Without flirting.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying?
Okay.
So I told her that I disagree with it. It's disrespectful. I won't do that to you. And her reply was, well, me and my ex-husband used to do it and wasn't no problem. I told her, well, that's probably why he your ex-husband, because he flirted with somebody he liked her and he moved on. I said, but furthermore, I'm not him, so don't disrespect me like that. If you like my company, you like my energy, give me the same respect I'm giving you. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And this was messed up. She went and talked to her stylist, who's married, and her stylist told her wasn't nothing wrong with it. You can't make that stuff up. You know what I mean? So I cut her. It was a wrap. I cut her. But that's only one situation. Like, it's so many situations where women just don't care. Now she told me she wanted a relationship. How you tell me you want a relationship, but then this is how you act when we in public? You know what I mean? We would have been fine just, kicking it, but her thing was she wanted a relationship. And I was like, your actions are not adding up to your words. Pretty much, you know what I mean? And it's like so many situations like that where they don't want to be accountable. If it's a stare,
I get it. If it's a stare, but to expect someone not to scope the room or look around,
that's different.
I think
I'm
is
talking about
a bit
giving
much,
direct energy consistently to this one person. That's rude. You're flirting. That's what lets men know, hey, I can holler at this. And if I walk away and he come back, you already invited him to come back and holler at you. I'm gonna be mad and ready to fight, and you give this man energy. I ain't fighting no women, but I can't tolerate stuff like that. So I'm not gonna do that to you. Now mind you, these times she initiated because they wasn't paying her no mind. But it's been times when I've been with somebody and a woman give me energy, keep coming back and forth, meeting my eyes, and I ignore it because I don't want to disrespect the person that I'm with. We got control of that. You know what I mean? And sometimes you can't help who's attracted to you, but you got control whether you want to feed into it.
If they are staring for a long period of time, yes, that is disrespectful. But if they're just looking around,
no, not just looking around.
Like, come on,
that's not just looking around. That's different.
Because isn't that the reason why men wear these dark shades or shades when they go out? Because they are looking around at other women. Let's get specific, Tony.
I wear teardrops, pretty much shades. So mine start off dark and then get light.
Okay, so your eyes you can't really see because we are human as people. We all look.
Reason. And guess what?
We all look.
Men do it. Men do it a lot.
Exactly.
But I don't, because I
Tony,
don't like it.
Tony.
No, listen
Tony,
to me. Listen to me. Hear me out.
Let's be honest, please.
To who I'm with.
Okay.
Because I know I don't like it.
But you still look, Tony.
If I'm by myself,
Tony,
but
stop.
If you
Tony,
want a date,
stop.
you don't do that.
You need to stop.
No,
Tony.
if I scan a room, yeah, but I'm talking about if me and you stand there and we getting something to eat, but I just keep going back, giving this girl energy, that's disrespectful. No, I'm not.
It is, but let's acknowledge what I'm saying. A lot of times men do have that wandering eye. They try to be respectful, but then that's why they put the shades on to try to, to
calm that down.
Calm it down because they just can't seem to help it.
Right. Some can, some can't. And that's for you to deal with or pull them up.
So it's both people
And pull them up.
that
Yeah,
need
men
to
do it.
be
I just can't speak for men.
accountable.
I can't speak for the men's side.
But
I
you
can
a
speak
man,
for
you a
women.
man's man, as a matter of fact.
You know
You
what?
know a lot of men. So
You know
you
what?
know how they roll. So let's
some
not
do
act
it.
like.
But it's up to the woman to either pull him up or not deal with him. That's
So
your
it's
choice.
both. It's both people that
They'll
need
both
to
do
be
it. No,
accountable.
I ain't saying that it's not. They do.
So
do
my
it.
question to you is, why is women being targeted to say, oh, y'all not doing what y'all supposed to be doing, that's why y'all single, when it's both parties that have their issue, men and women.
Men and women. But guess what? I think it's not just that. That's only one thing.
Yeah,
It's a
you
whole
just
lot of
as an
other-
example.
The mouth is a whole nother situation. You know what I mean? How you talk to your partner, how you get loud every time as in any kind of conversation. Because when I have a conversation with a woman, I'm calm, I'm relaxed. Even though I can be pissed off about the situation, I'm gonna be relaxed, calm, and have a serious conversation with you.
Okay.
Now, how we resolve this at the end is how it's going to end up. But if I have a conversation with you, I'm mild. That's not a reason for you to go to number 10 with your voice.
I definitely,
You know what I'm
on
saying?
both ends, I totally agree.
Right. And that's a disrespectful thing.
However, don't act like men don't trigger women. Yeah.
Trigger women.
Yeah.
But you
Y'all
still
say,
gotta
y'all real slick out your mouth.
You guys still have
Restraint.
certain amount of restraint and respect.
I get it, but
You know what I
you
mean?
know, people are only human, and men don't always stay calm. They are messy, and they start stuff as well. They trigger women, and then it's almost a narcissistic characteristic, which is the norm, where I'm going to trigger you, but I'm going to fault you for your response.
Right.
And how you respond to
Right.
me triggering you.
Right.
You
And
can't do
and,
that.
And they already know that they triggered you.
Just like men say, oh, I want you to be my peace. You already setting it up to say, oh, I want to be able to do stuff, but I'm going to control your response. That's a bunch of bull.
You know what?
You
You're
can't
right.
do
You're
that.
right. You know what I mean? And that's you got to deal with that person, or have some kind of talk where y'all comes to an agreement that you're not going to do this and she not going to do that. Because I like peace. I like calm. I like
Yeah,
peace.
we all like peace, but
You know what I
y'all don't always give peace.
We don't always give peace.
Yeah, y'all don't.
I try to give peace for the most part.
Tony.
I do.
Tony.
I'm not a confrontational person. I like peace. I like ease.
Yeah,
I like
but
ease. If I come and spend my time with you, then I want to have a good time. I don't want to be no tension. I don't want to be no disrespect. I don't want to be no argument. And some people live for that because they used to.
Tony.
That. I don't like that.
Listen, y'all, I've been knowing Tony for a long time, right? And most of our conversations have been off camera. Tony, you gotta admit your mess, cause you ain't
I'm
the
not
easiest. Okay,
I'm not perfect. I ain't say that.
Okay, but you can't be talking about this why women single, cause the women and the women and the women. Well, what about the stuff y'all do?
We both got our faults. In a
Absolutely,
relationship. I'm not saying that, but I can only speak from this point of view.
which is a man's perspective.
It's a man's perspective.
But you, if you're
And-
gonna speak from a man's perspective, you gotta own your stuff. Like, you can't keep on pointing the finger at women, showing me these clips saying, "Oh yeah, this woman said this." Yeah, but where's that woman speaking from? What's her story? Why is she speaking like that? Because the men that's out here in these streets, including you, can be messy. Y'all ain't always right. And
Hey,
how we gonna get
nobody's
better?
perfect.
How we gonna get better if neither one of us acknowledge our stuff? Now, I agree with you. You should not be loud. How you gonna get through anything if you can't have a conversation?
Right.
You're right.
Right.
If we out on a date, Tony, you are 100% right. I should not be locking eyes with nobody
Exactly.
where it's coming off as disrespectful.
Right.
But the people I know, the men that I know, always coming through the door with shades on because they looking at other women.
I don't like them.
Uh,
I like teardrops, pretty much faded shades. But this is
you
another
still
situation. Listen to
looking.
this. I went out with another friend. We've been friends for a long time. Nothing never happened between us. But we decided to go out. So we actually decided we was gonna talk. And she takes me to a local bar that she frequents. And when we get in there, she sits 2 seats away from me. Like, this is how we sitting. She didn't sit here. She sit to the next seat.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, okay, that's strange. Okay, we came here solo. You know what I mean? In my head, right? So
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, okay, let's see if this play out because this is strange. So now it's a DJ in there, and come to find out, she has a crush on the dude.
Mm-hmm.
So while we talking, she keep giving him energy, laughing at his little jokes, this, that, and the other. And I got up and I went to grab her. She pushed my hand away. I'm like, what the hell? So to make a long story short, she was feeling, yo, but why would you take me to a bar where you feeling the DJ, you feeling the guy? And then you want to act crazy and disrespectful. You wouldn't act like that at your house.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And that's just, like I said, that's one of them disrespectful things. So when I pulled her up about it, she gets loud on the phone. And instantly. So you know she guilty. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So, and just the simple fact that she had a conversation like that, I cut her off. It was a wrap. I ain't had nothing else to say to her. Because that's just ignorant. That was just ignorant, rude, and disrespectful.
So
and in my mind, she don't respect men. That's why she's been single for so long.
So do you feel like men respect women?
I do. I can't speak for all men, but I do. I'm not going to take you to a place on a little date or have some drinks at a place where I'm feeling this girl or I got a crush on this girl.
Okay.
That's disrespectful because then she's going to react to me and then I can't react to her or I am going to react to her and then I'm end up disrespecting you. I wouldn't do it. Why would I set myself up?
But you know, it's all different kinds of women out here. It's all different levels of women. Every woman is not going to be disrespectful. Every woman, and if you feel like
that was, I'm not saying every woman, but that situation was disrespectful.
That situation.
Why would you take me to a place where you got a crush on a dude, and then act funny towards me, knowing that you like me?
I definitely understand what you're saying. That was stupid
and disrespectful.
That was stupid, but that doesn't cover why you say so many women single, because I believe it's because men don't want to settle down. They don't want the responsibility of...
Right. It's multiple reasons why a lot of women are single, but one of the things is self-destructing from women. Some of it's self-destructing.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because that was another situation. Was that one? Okay. Then there's the bar situation.
Self-destruction.
Self-destruction means she's demolition of her own relationship.
So you're saying our attitudes.
Attitude and actions can mess up a lot of stuff, mess up a whole relationship when it's not worth it. You know what I mean? If I'm dating you, I respect you, and to the point where you disrespect me is where I cut it off. But up until that point, I'm gonna respect you, so I'm not gonna do anything to disrespect you in this relationship or this friendship.
So let me ask you this: you give parties, you do a lot of social events. You with a female,
right?
So let's say I come up to you, Tony, what's going on? I'm giving you a hug. Is that disrespectful to your female friend? Because you're a social person,
right? No, not to her because she understands it.
So if a man comes up to her and hugs her, that would be disrespectful, according to you. That
don't know her like that.
Period. If a guy comes up to your lady friend and gives her a hug, you will feel like that is disrespectful based on what you're saying.
That's somebody we're friends with.
Tony, come on now. Are you serious?
It
is a difference. You're on a date, Tony.
Right, okay.
You're on a date.
Right. So are you on a date with somebody you've been with for a long time, or you?
Tony, you know what? You avoiding.
No,
you avoiding.
It's a difference.
You are on
because
a
somebody
date.
You can't meet. You don't have.
You're on a date, Tony. Somebody comes up to her and gives her a hug.
Right.
The same way I came up to you and gave you a hug, which ain't nothing going on with us.
Right.
You know my boyfriend and everything. But if I see you, I'm gonna give you some love.
Right. I wouldn't have a problem with that.
Now, it took you a minute to get there.
How far he go? Because that happened before.
What you mean? How far I go? A hug?
No, listen. This guy grabbed the girl I was dating back in the 90s, and he grabbed her and lifted her up.
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that was a different kind of hug.
Yeah.
And I snatched her ass down, and he was a big giant motherfucker, but I didn't give a fuck.
You snatched her down. Get your ass down.
Them girls was in the back. They was like, "That's right, that's right." They would cheer me on everything. What the fuck is you doing? You know what I mean? That's a different kind of hug.
Get your ass down there.
No, I smashed her ass. What the fuck was you doing? But that's the difference between men and women. Well, women will do it too. Some people would take advantage of that situation.
So we just talking about a basic hug. Would you find it offensive? Yes, you would. I don't even have to ask you. You would. But I just did the same thing with you. I just did the same thing with you, though.
Hug like that dude did. I'm ready to fight him.
Tony. What I'm saying is,
her feet like this.
Did she wrap her legs around them?
No, she didn't.
Okay, well.
And she wasn't expecting it, but still at the same time. No, don't motherfucking hug for me without.
But the point I'm trying to make is, like, sometimes everything is not what it seems.
But people
it's not disrespectful because of who you are and what you do. You are known for being social. This is what you do. So if someone's social with your female friend, you can't get upset. She's not being disrespectful to you. He came up to her and hugged her. Look at you. You all in your... Look, see, this is exactly what I'm talking about. That one-sidedness.
I don't know.
That one-sidedness. We gonna come back because he got some stuff with him. He got some stuff.